Right guys, so after hitting the Callaway Big Bertha, we're up to the Big Bertha Alpha double black diamond 816, and there's the first shot. We'll keep that one, should we? If you've not seen the Callaway Great Big Bertha review, go and check that out on my channel. This is the driver that's coming out at the same time, and it looks pretty sleek. Different design, different ideas on the sides, on the heads, same size heads. This feels weirdly, I was just hitting that shot then, I don't know if it feels a bit sturdier. It's a slightly different shaft. This is the Rogue extra stiffer dealer shaft, and it also just feels a fraction heavier. The weights on this is a weight idea that's never been done before. There's a gravity core, so the Alpha, the Great Big Bertha, or the Big Bertha Alpha, has had this gravity core in the drivers for a couple of years now, where you can switch it up and down for higher or lower spin, more forgiveness, less forgiveness. They've got with the same idea of this gravity core, but now you can put it in the toe or the heel. If it goes in the heel for more draw bias, that's all right, but then you can move it to top or bottom. Now, it depends on your tendencies of whether you hit low off the face or high off the face. If you hit low off the face, you put the gravity core at the bottom, the big chunky heavy side at the bottom, so that almost you're trying to put it in the position that you would hit the driver from. So you would almost want the gravity core, the weighted bit, behind the exact point where you generally hit your driver. So this is important to get custom fit, or whether you're testing it and seeing on the face where you're hitting from. Now I know from GC2 and also other, knowing my swing, I hit high and from the toe. So I've got the gravity core in the toe, which is the neutral setting anyway, with the gravity core at the top. Hope that all makes sense. So let's say you've got this gravity core, obviously showing images as we're doing this. Gravity core, you can go top or bottom, and you can go toe or heel. You want the gravity core in the bit of the face that you generally hit the most. If you hit anywhere, not quite sure, put it anywhere. Right, let's give it another smack. This time it's black head finish, no logo on the top, and a black face, which looks a lot sleeker. I would say this is more designed for the better player potentially, just because look-wise. It's still a deep face, still designed for low spin, lots of distance. It's really strong flight. That's massive. That is massive. They're big hits. I'm hitting real golf balls. That is a big hit. It's got adjustability on net. You can go 2 up degrees and 1 down. I've got this in 10 degrees of loft. I like that. I like that. I like the feel. For me, it gives me a different flight. It feels like I hit that high and from the toe where I normally would do. In fact, let me show you. Let me show you on GC2 where I hit that one from, just so you've got an idea. High and from the toe, and that's kind of where I've put that gravity core. I've put it in that section. So you could put it at the low section. You could put it in the low section here, and you can put it in the high section there. And where I've put that gravity core is exactly where I'm hitting on the face. High and toe. So the weighted bit is behind the ball. It felt great, and whether that's because of that, it just felt great. That was high and from the toe again. That wasn't a great hit. High and from the toe. It's moved a lot because of more of a bad strike. And it's still performing well. It's still getting down there, considering that wasn't the best hit in the world. More my error. I was thinking about that gravity core a little bit then. Let's hit a couple more, then we'll have a look at some numbers. I do think looks-wise, it's just sleeker. It just looks more, I don't know, top end, I would say. The looks-wise compared to the Great Big Bertha. Looks a little bit more sleek. I love that flight. I love that flight. It's really strong. It's high. Feels low spin. I've not really looked at the numbers just yet. Let's go one more. You know, just a glance at the spin numbers there. That's pretty impressive. Spin numbers, whether the shape of the head, probably a bit more squished in than the Great Big Bertha. I will be doing head-to-heads with these two drivers without question. I've got the fairway woods lined up to test next as well. They should be coming out. And don't forget, if you've not seen the Great Big Bertha video, check out my channel, because it is a different driver. It's a different driver. Let's go one more. That's in the toe. That was hit in the toe of the golf club, and see, it's still performing. There's just been those two that I've not quite struck, and I've lost distance on the two that I didn't quite strike. So for me, it maybe doesn't feel quite as forgiving. Maybe the shaping and the structure of the other one will give you a bit more forgiveness. This is for the better player, a player that can hit the middle of the face a bit more. Maybe I need to do that a bit more. Right, let's go one more. I'm gonna see what this can do, if I can really catch one. I love that flight. Love it. So that wasn't, I mean, that was a tiny bit heel side of centre. Oh, wow. Just a look. It looks mean, it looks sleek. I like, for some reason, because I know I hit high in from the toe, with that gravity core being in that location, high into the toe, it kind of gives me confidence. I feel like there's something there helping me. And also it really focuses my mind on where I'm trying to hit the golf ball from, where I'm actually trying to make the strike happen. I don't know, it gives it that feeling that if I hit that point of the golf club, high and toe, I'm going to get results. I'm going to get fast ball speed. I've just ripped it. Right, should we have a look at some numbers, see what the spin rates are, etc. Okay, so I've actually hit 6 there in the end. Couple that I didn't strike brilliantly, not brilliantly, but I'll leave all the numbers in there so we can see. Clubhead speed is a little bit down compared to the Great Big Bertha, and I must admit, it felt heavier. I felt like I had to work that. Is there a difference in the shaft? I've not got the weight, I think it's a 65 gram, this is 60. It's actually slightly lighter shaft, but it just felt heavier in the golf club as I was swinging it. That might have just been my feeling. I'm not sure if there's any science behind that. Ball speed 161, a little bit down compared to the Big Bertha. But then what it lacked in maybe clubhead speed and ball speed, the launch numbers and the spin rates were just brilliant. Launch angle 15.7, and the spin rate would be average under 2000. You can't really ask for much more than that. Not with the clubhead speed that I produce, they are really solid numbers. Even the bad ones, even the two, where were the two that I didn't particularly hit great, still spinning at 2,200, and the other bad one, or 1,600 that one, average 1,965. Brilliant, perfect. Carry distance on that, and I'm including all of the shots. I include all of those because you can see there I carried one at 265, which was a really bad hit. I'm going to throw them all in there. That carried at 286 average out the shots that I've just hit. Total distance 312, with the furthest going 324. That's big. It's really big. Now I've been using the G30 LS Tech for a while, for a good few months now, all year. I'd be interested to see that against the G30 LS Tech. Definitely a head-to-head matchup needed, without question. Guys, comment below. What do you think about these new additions to the growing family of Callaway golf clubs? They're reproducing pretty fast. I've got the fairway woods coming up next. Stay tuned for that. As always, please do subscribe by clicking the big link down here below. Check me out on social media. Should I go one more? Let's go one more. See what it can actually. Let's see if it can. Let's see if it can really be a contender for the ping. Let's go one more. Just stays hit. I'm not sure if I've got it all. Guys, as always, stay tuned. Watch the other review as well of the other Big Bertha, and I've got the fairway words coming very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.